They ain't have Michael Kendricks. They didn't have Michael Pierce. Eric Kendricks. They ain't have none of them niggas.
Yeah, they definitely was missing.
They had like 7 starting defensive players out.
Yeah, they definitely was missing some key pieces.
Regardless, I don't know what the fuck the corner was doing. Nigga, why are you playing soft as fuck? What the fuck are you playing in the end zone for?
What the fuck is wrong with Mike, man? You said this motherfucker and shit. I said this nigga in here posting sign.
Hey, Kobe.
Bro. Let me know.
Hey, Kobe.
Start this bill.
Hey, Kobe.
Oh, this motherfucker. What?
Hey, Kobe.
Let's motherfucking go. It's your boy, Craig 1K, with another edition of Bucks Sunday. This just ain't no regular motherfucking Bucks Sunday. I got my dog Joel and my dog Kobi on this shit. We talk about all things NFL football, you feel me? And we got number one question of the motherfucking day. Who has done the best coaching job in the National Football League this year? We talking about 2021. I'm going to let Joel go first. Y'all already know what I'm going to say.
Hey, y'all know what it is. 2-4. 2-4 Patriots, man. Come on now. What it is, 7 straight. Hey, the GOAT, Belichick. Stop playing with that man. Number 1 defense with the top 3 offense. What's up?
Go Belichick.
I'm going Bill Belichick, man. He's done some crazy. This might be his best coaching year. I don't know. This is crazy. With a rookie quarterback, it's crazy. I'm going Belichick.
What has Belichick done that has given him such high praise for best coach of the year? I mean, don't get me wrong. We all know Bill Belichick got an impeccable record, one of the greatest coaches. But this year, you're going to pick Bill over Matt LaFleur or Bruce Arians or someone else? You're gonna pick him?
You got to think about it, though. You got to think about it. Last year, 7-9. We had Cam Newton at quarterback. Let me not discredit that, because I ain't gonna lie. Cam had no weapons last year. Last year we had no weapons. We have nothing for Cam, and we still won 7 games. And mind you, we had like 11 players on the COVID list that did not play the whole season. Coming in this year, start off 2-4. I ain't really, I ain't think we were gonna go crazy like on some. Oh, we finna go crazy with Matt Jones first quarter. But I ain't think they were gonna do this either. Them man 7 straight wins with the number 1 defense. Hey, that's tough. So with a 9-4 record, first in the AFC, first in the AFC East. Hey, I gotta go with Bill right now.
Okay, that's fair. What you think, Jacoby? Who your pick of coaching motherfucking year right now? Let me know.
And as much as it hurts me to say, because I'm a Colts fan, but I gotta agree. I think Bill Belichick has done the best job this year, considering having a rookie quarterback. Matt Jones. Yes, he's a first-round pick, but coming out of he came out of Alabama, right? Coming out of Alabama, where Alabama don't really produce good quarterbacks, if we being real. So, having a rookie quarterback being number 1 in the AFC right now, it's impressive. The defense playing lights out. I mean, they spent quite a bit of money in free agency getting some wide receivers and shit, but they still don't have like no top end receiver like a Devontae Adams or something like that. So, I don't really like the Patriots like that, but it is impressive what Bill doing. So I gotta give it to Bill.
I like Bill. Not really, but I like Bill. Not really. I don't really like him, but I like him. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it ain't. No, I'm gonna be honest. We all know who had best coaching this year. I'm gonna give it up to my boy Bruce Arians. Do you know what he had to work with? His defense goes down. Carlton Davis out. Whitehead out. AB over here getting fake vaccinations and shit out. Mike Edwards out. Everybody out. Our starting corners are D. Delaney and Rashard Robinson. And at one point in the season, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were 6-1. 6-1 with all that, with all those defensive injuries occurring. Bruce Arians has led his team to a 10-3 record. We say, or not 10. Well, it'll be 10-3 after this game, but a 9-3.
9-3.
A 9-3 record. And you say, well, Belichick did the same thing, but at the same time, Belichick has had his defense for most of the time, as to where we've been playing with people that wouldn't even make it on tech. That means we been playing with bad football players. D. Delaney, not the best corner in the world. He was all right in Miami, but he learned it. He young. The rest of Ross Cockrell, he old and he sucked, and he probably always gonna suck. But the rest of them, you feel me? They're young and they learning. So Bruce really put this team, him and Tom, of course. Bruce put the team on his back and he grinded out some wins. And the only reason I'm gonna put Bruce Arians over Bill Belichick this year because he won against him. That's the only reason I'm gonna have to put him over, because he figured out when they went in there toe to toe, his team walked out with a W, and the New England Patriots, led by Bill Belichick, walked in with an L. And I'm like,
what up?
Get on the camera. We doing the podcast.
Oh, my shit ain't on. Is it on now? Yeah. What's up?
What's happening?
As soon as I got on camera, you start laughing. Here's Kobe.
That boy Mike chilling, boy.
What up?
We talking about football though, man. Let's kick it up. We talking about. I just had my two brothers who did the best coaching experience in the NFL this year, coaching wise. They both said Bill Belichick. Now you know me, I'm gonna stick out for Bruce Arians because I just see the real truth in the Bruce Arians led football. I'm gonna stick up for him. What you think, Mike? What you feeling?
I gotta roll with Bill. The fact that he's doing that with Matt Jones is crazy. Like, the man ain't even that good, and he makes him look good. It's crazy.
Well, hey.
I thought it was
Matt Jones.
Matt Jones is hot garbage, and I'm like, well, damn.
You right. You right. He
Damn.
did. Like, I get what y'all saying. At the end of the day, what he did to Mac Jones, I will say, is absolutely that's one of the best coaching jobs of this century. Because I'm not gonna say Mac was destined to be a bad quarterback, but Mac wasn't projected and nobody, rankings to be at 9-4. So I give Bill that. That's real. I give Bill that. That's credit. But of course, I got another question. Who do you think the Super Bowl matchup will be this year? We talking about in Los Angeles. Who do you think will be playing in the Super Bowl, AFC and NFC? You go, Joel.
Damn. Hey, I'll be real. Put it like this. God damn. In the NFC, well, fuck it. In total, the dream, what everybody want this year is obviously Tampa Bay and New England. That's what they want.
That's what they want.
That's what they want. That's what everybody wants this year. But I ain't gonna lie, this shit hurts. I just don't think we're there yet. So I'm still rolling. I'm going with the Chiefs, going to the Super Bowl. Unless I'm gonna be real. Unless the Patriots win out the rest of their games, who they have Colts next, Bills, Miami, and Jacksonville. If they win out and they win in a good fashion, that's gonna show me a lot. Because I already see what the defense got. We still got to see a little Mac Jones. We still got to see if he's gonna have that one game where he does like terrible, like what I'm saying, that rookie, that one rookie game that everybody think that. So that's what it comes down to. So dream, Patriots, Bucks. Reality, still got to be Bucks and Chiefs.
Okay, I respect that. My pick, I'm gonna tell you, y'all already know who I'm picking. So what y'all are about to witness is the greatness of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Because what he is about to do, not after his first year of taking a franchise and pits of football hell to the Super Bowl, he's about to do it at the age of 44. Now, y'all may say I'm crazy. Hold on. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now are averaging 311 yards per game. That is best for the number 2 offense in the National Football League. And on top of that, we have the number 1 passing offense in the league with a 44-year-old man running this offense. That is my father is in his late 40s, early 50s. He ain't throwing that damn football as far as he ain't throwing that ball but from hill to hill. You feel me? So the things Tom Brady is doing is absolutely outstanding. And then you look at the schedule, we got the Buffalo Bills, who are probably the toughest team we got to play. Then we got the New Orleans Saints led by Dumpster Fire. I don't even know his name. He can't run worth the damn sometimes.
They starting a rookie against y'all. They starting a rookie.
Who, Ian Book?
Yeah.
I like Dan White to knock him upside his shit. But anyways, what I'm going to tell you right now is after that, we play the Saints, we play the Panthers twice, and then we play the Jets. We may lose to the Buffalo Bills, and that's only because they pass defense is so good. But I can't see us losing any of them other games. And if you think we scared of Taylor Heineke for what he did us this year, I know Tom coming back for him, so I ain't scared of Washington. You got to think the Saints aren't there to mess us up. The Rams, I like Tom. I like to see Tom beat them if we play them again. Now that he got to, he already lost to him twice in a row, so he don't really lose to nobody 3 times in a row. So I like Tom to win that game. Then we all know Green Bay, they'll give the damn game to us. You feel me? We ain't got to do nothing when it comes to the when it comes to the Packers. Aaron Rodgers like, yeah, you go to the Super. I don't want to go to the Super Bowl. He'll give you a Super Bowl. So I think we're gonna do it again. But on the AFC side, I really want to believe in the Baltimore Ravens. I really do, but I don't know if they're quite there yet. It's like Lamar has a game where he'll just be all the way up there, and then he'll come back to earth. But he got that drive to will the Super Bowl in him. I just think the injuries around him may be a little bit too much to overcome. It's gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots, man. I'm thinking Tampa versus the New England Patriots. I'm gonna have to. I think Bill Belichick gonna get it rolling in the playoffs. I think Brady, he already getting cooking. He looking pretty good at this age. So that's what I'm thinking. The only team in the way of what I believe is gonna happen is either the Green Bay Packers or the Kansas City Chiefs would be the only thing to deter my prediction, because the Packers, in my opinion, defensively they're better than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for sure. I don't think offensively, but defensively they're way better than us. And they play physical, but that would be the only, team that I feel could, displace Tampa Bay. But will they do it? I don't believe so. I mean, at the end of the day, if they got number 20 still guarding, then that all you got to do is send Scotty Miller on the go route and he can get his ass burnt like that. So long as Kevin Keen's still playing for, we ain't got too much to worry about. But, it's going to be – I'm feeling the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus New England Patriots. What you feeling, Mike?
I've been thinking about this for some weeks now, and AFC is kind of hard to tell because they all about the same.
Yeah.
Ravens, Lamar Jackson's playing like trash. Steelers are a joke. The Colts, Colts getting their own way. They really should have beat the hell out of y'all, but I don't know what Carson Wentz.
But they can't beat Brady. He's 19. How much games he don't won since the last time he lost against them? He ain't lost a damn game since.
Right.
That horseshoe just ain't too lucky. That was Brady said.
I would pick the Titans if they get Derrick Henry back, because he might come back for the playoffs.
You must have had some good drugs for you came over here talking about picking the Tennessee Titans. We watched the same Titans that lost to the Texans. Shit.
And then the Bills, Josh Allen is a moron, so you don't know which Josh Allen gonna show up.
That's true.
And the Chiefs still have no deep. Well, their offense is bad this year.
Offense, yeah. Defense look good for the Chiefs right now, but it's if they can keep it up and if the offense can get it rolling. But if the playoffs come, I don't know. It might go where offense turns up, but then the defense goes bad again. I don't know. You never know with the Chiefs too. So that's that. And hold up, before Kobe even get his picks, let me say something real quick. Hey, Craig,
what's up?
Y'all gonna beat the Bills, man. Let me tell you why. One, y'all have the number 1 rushing defense. They don't run the ball.
Yeah.
If y'all are smart, they will literally focus on pass all day.
So they can do the same thing they did. So they can do the same thing they did to Mahomes with the safeties high. The same exact thing, because that's exactly what they do.
If it comes to that, and like Mike said, which Josh Allen you finna get? You never know. You might get the trash Josh Allen where he throw 2 picks, but hey, they don't got Tre'Davious White. Who the hell gonna stop Mike and Chris Godwin? Absolutely nobody.
I don't even know. I mean, I don't really know their corners. I know they got Poyer in the back and Hyde. I know them, but then again, they bad at run defense. And excuse me, what was his name? I don't even know that young rookie from the Patriots.
Ramondre?
Yeah, him and they went all in. They ran all up through their shit on. It was pretty bad. So they run defense is atrocious. And you can't be in the NFL with a run defense that bad and expect to go too far. You got to have a good run defense, man. You do. It's a vital part of winning them games. You got to be able. It's what football is won in the trenches. And if you ain't got no good O line or no good D line or both, you ain't gonna be too good. That's why, the Patriots are good because they got a good defensive line. And they got a good O line. Packers, for the most part, good offensive line. Colts, in my opinion, if not one of the best offensive lines in the league, and of course Tampa finally. So you got to win in the trenches, and that's why Jacksonville and all them teams sitting there looking stupid because they got those D- offensive linemen, and they're not protecting the quarterback. And that's why Trevor Lawrence and Zach they look like crap, and that's why Mac Jones looks good because he got time to do something. You feel me? They scheming the situation for him. They know what Mac Jones. They knew what it was when they drafted him. They seen the way his ass looked when he was at pro day. He ain't like no pro quarterback. But they knew how to scheme it so that he didn't have to do too much. So he just getting the ball and he getting it the way it needed to go, and he not thinking too much. You got Trevor Lawrence here making all them reads and progressions. And then by the time he find the progression he wants, somebody all up in his shit and he knocked down on the ground. You feel me? So like you got to get that together in a sense. But I feel you. What about you, Jacoby? 32 bowl pick.
Lagging.
New Wi-Fi.
You lagging, Kobe.
Hello?
Yeah, she lagging.
Oh, God damn. Wow.
Yo, you know?
You sound clear now.
Yeah, what's your prediction? Good? Yeah.
All right, so for the AFC side, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. The reason I'm going with the Chiefs, I'm not really worried about the offense shit too much, bro. They still got like 4 or 5 games to figure that shit out. And when you got a healthy Mahomes with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, I mean, it's hard enough to beat that shit. So really the only thing I wanted to see was the emergence of their defense, and their defense is playing the best they played all year. So if they could carry that defensive energy into the playoffs, bro, it's going to be very hard to stop the Chiefs. I'm not going to lie to you, especially going into Arrowhead. I don't know who the Patriots right now have the first seed. I don't know who's going to finish it with the first seed, but right now, bro, playing at Arrowhead with that defense the way they playing is very hard to beat them. For the NFC, bro, honestly, I don't want to go with the typical cliche type of pick, but I do think with give it the last 4 or 5 games for that new addition to gel in that offense. I gotta go with the Rams, bro. I think overall, bro. What? Overall, we went, bro. Overall,
that's tough. That's tough. Hey, that's
overall
tough.
In the playoffs, defense win championship. When you got a healthy Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, and Darius Williams, that defense gonna do what the defense has to do. At the end of the day, the Rams will either go or not go based upon their offense. It depends on what Stafford is doing. It depends on how Odell continues to sink in with the offense. If Odell continues to get down the playbook,
Odell Beckham is washed.
He's not washed.
He's washed.
You would not have that same energy if he was a Buck. Come on.
He's washed. He's washed.
He's not washed.
He's washed if he was on Jupiter.
Did you not see what Baker Mayfield was doing with the Browns, bro?
Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that he was in a perfect situation with Baker Mayfield, but all I'm saying is he's the only grown wide receiver that fought a net. So, I mean, this dude is he's a distraction.
Bro,
he's always hurt.
He's not washed. He's not washed.
You
could say, okay, it's one thing if you say he's not as good as he used to be. That's fair. But to say he's washed, he's still in my eyes. If he stays healthy and get down this playbook, he could still be a top 20 wide receiver. He could still be a top 20 wide receiver.
Yeah, they're one.
Let's keep it real.
No.
But they're one and two.
Kobe. Stop. Top 5. Do not say top 20. Top 5.
Top 20 is more right. I mean, let me say the Odell Beckham.
On my mother, Odell healthy is a top 5 receiver. On God.
He has the potential, bro. He's not wide.
Mike is a top 5 receiver over Odell Beckham right now. Odell Beckham is Mike right there. Mike on the screen.
I'm saying healthy. I'm saying a healthy Odell. Healthy Odell. That's all I'm saying. Like a full. The thing is, like, what I'm trying. I agree with Kobe to the extent because the fact, if you look at the videos, if you look at the games, Baker missing this man, like completely
Baker's a bad
missing this man.
I agree.
Like, hit like wide open touchdown, 9 times, wide open, go route, everything, wide open. Can't get the ball to him. I knew the situation was wrong because the first year it was Baker Mayfield. Oh, the excuse. I gotta look more on Odell's side because I only look on Jacoby. I said Jacoby. On what's his name? Jarvis Landry's side. He literally said that. He literally said he only goes to Jarvis Landry. Like, are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? So I swear, Odell I can't really blame it on him going to the Cleveland because that's not his fault. He should have never went to Cleveland in the first place. That put a big hole in his career going to Cleveland. But go ahead, Craig. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's real. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, Odell Beckham definitely was talented back when he had on that blue and white. That's the Odell Beckham that I remember. But the Odell Beckham of right now, I don't see him doing nothing more special than Jacoby Myers. I don't see him better than Michael Pittman Jr. I don't see him better than Chris. I don't think he up there. Now, he could prove me wrong and he could snap, but what's the point if he gonna try to prove me wrong and break his ACL next week? You know what I'm saying? He's just old. Wow. And that's okay. Everybody get old. Like, Larry Fitzgerald, he was good, but eventually he kind of got old and retired because his body broke down. I think that's what Odell had. I don't see Odell putting the Rams over the top because they lost Robert Woods. If Robert Woods was there, they probably would have went. But without Robert Woods, I did not see that. Robert Woods, in my opinion, was a bigger game changer than Odell gonna be for them. Woods was their offense. That's why they like crap without him. And then Matthew Stafford, as I told y'all looked at me like I was crazy. Everybody said the Rams this and that. What did I tell you was gonna happen to Matthew Stafford? He was gonna get hurt. He's injury prone. That's what Matthew Stafford does. So now we getting to Matthew Stafford, the one that usually comes towards December. That's all hobble. The only difference is the Lions are usually 4-12 around this time, but now he got to go to the playoffs. Now he got to go to the playoffs because he got a better team. But when he get in the playoffs, I don't like him over Green Bay. I don't like him over the BUCS either. And I do not like, for sure, I'll put my house on it right now that the Green Bay Packers would beat the Rams. If you flip that coin 100 times, it's going to go to Green Bay Packers. Wherever Sean McVay can't out-coach Matt LaFleur. Because I was giving Sean McVay way too much. He's not all that. Now, he is an offensive guru, don't get me wrong, but he's beginning to not be a Belichick or a LaFleur. LaFleur been in the playoffs like every year. He go to championship like every year. Like, I don't think McVay on that level. Now, granted, I will say this, for what he did for Jared Goff, they need to build a damn mansion for him because he made Jared Goff look serviceable. And that's something I don't, after watching him play with Detroit, I'll give him credit, but I'm still going to take LaFleur and I'm going to take Arians over McVay and Stafford when it comes to playoff time. Now, they may beat Washington. They'll probably beat the Washington Red or the whatever the hell they name now, but I don't think they can beat them, but I feel team. Now we got another question for you. We got another question. This is a general question. I love to see Lamar Jackson. I followed him was in Louisville, correct? He played at Louisville. I like how he played, but he got to the NFL, and a lot of people didn't really know if he was an NFL quarterback. And I ain't gonna lie, I was among the ones that said I don't know if he definitely could be one, but I was rooting for him the whole time. But he proved everybody wrong in terms of him being able to throw. I think he could throw a little better now. I think he could lead. But do you think Lamar Jackson or any quarterback like that for that instance has a legitimate shot of making the Super Bowl, or does their limitations as a passer, ruin that? And you could go first, Jacoby.
All right, so the question is pretty much, do I think Lamar Jackson could make the Super Bowl?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. You can put Fields in there, all them type of quarterbacks that run around a lot.
So this is my stance on Lamar Jackson, and I've been feeling like I've been feeling like this for a while. So people get on his passing a lot, and rightfully so. He's not the best passers, and I can understand that. But let's break this down when it comes to the whole Super Bowl talk. The Ravens are historically known for a great defense at all times. You can't name a within the past 10 to 20 years when they had a horrible defense. Let's keep that real. So that's already one part of getting to the Super Bowl. You got to have a good defense most of the time, So going on the Lamar side of things, this man's whole career, besides Mark Andrews, which is he's a top 3, top 5 tight end in the league for sure. Yeah, he has not even had a top 20, top 25 wide receiver. His best wide receiver in the league, Marquise Brown, and he's a deep threat at best, but he's not no reliable.
Number one.
Down. So I think, bro. Yes, accuracy is something you can't necessarily fix, but bringing in a top 15, top 20 wide receiver could go a long way in helping Lamar take that next step as a passer, bro. Let's say for instance, in my opinion, I feel like this wide receiver I'm about to name is very good. He's a free agent this upcoming offseason, and I've been hearing that he might not be able to get re-signed by his team due to cap room issues.
Chris Godwin,
not Chris Godwin, Michael Gallup. That's a
Gallup. I heard that.
Good name wide receiver. He's not going to break the bank. Bring in Michael Gallup to pair with Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews. That's a big significant. And Michael Gallup, he goes up and get it. He might not get because of the team he played for, because they got CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. But Michael Gallup, he could be a number 1 receiver on most teams if we're being honest.
That's true.
As for the Ravens, that helps out Lamar a lot, and they got to get healthier as well. J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards come back, Marcus Peters, Marlon Humphrey hurt. They hurt right now, so this year probably not. But bro, if they're healthy on defense, bringing in another receiver, and they keep doing what they're doing in the running game, yes, Lamar could easily go to the Super Bowl. Yes.
I believe that.
For sure.
What about you, Mike?
I've been watching Lamar Jackson for a while, and when the narrative when people say he can't throw, he can throw. I mean, homeboy does not have any weapons. The Ravens have never been an offensive team anyway. The last time they had an offense is when they won the Super Bowl with Joe Flacco. And we know Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco. So, I mean, if you put a true number 1 weapon, I think they can, because the Ravens defense is just that good. He just happens to be in the same conference as Mahomes, and the Chiefs ain't gonna be more than likely not gonna be bad next year. So if he can go this year, this year's season probably be the best.
That would be the easiest.
I know the corners are hurt,
but then again, he gonna have to go through Foxborough, and I don't know if Lamar can
take that running game away.
That's true. I don't know if he can go in Foxborough. I would root for him, but I don't know. Not against Bell. I couldn't see it. It'd have to be some magic, man, for him to pull out that game. Don't get me wrong, they talented, but it's hard for Lamar. You right at the same time, because it's like it's just stacked over there, man. It's like it's kind of like Brady into the NFC and had an easy way to get there almost. It's kind of like you got in that division or in that conference, the Indianapolis Colts, which I consider contenders and pretty good. The Patriots, the Chiefs. You right with Tennessee when they got Derrick Henry. So you right about it. It's very it's a stacked conference over there. So that would be his only deterrent, because if you put him in the NFC, especially when Brady and Rodgers and them boys, quitting a little bit, he would have an open shot just about every year. That's my opinion. What about you, Joel?
Remember in the beginning of the season, everybody thought Lamar was figured out. He had that one bad game.
Yeah.
Right. And then started going crazy. Had a couple games going crazy. Played Miami. Blitz. Figured it out. What can't they do? They can't run the ball.
Yeah.
What did they do? They made Lamar throw. And what cost him? He has the worst TD int ratio in the NFL right now. Right now, he has the worst TD int ratio. This is what I'm saying. I'll be honest. He doesn't have weapons. I'll be honest. He has Mark Andrews. You got Marquise Brown. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He'll get you a big play. And a number 1 receiver would help big time. But you're a quarterback. you have to focus on accuracy. Accuracy is like, no, you don't practice at work. Can you say you practice accuracy, or you got to just put the ball where the ball needs to be? Lamar doesn't have that. Lamar can't do that. I just personally, I'm not saying he's going to have a horrible career. I think he's going to have an excellent career. He's going to have a great career. But if you want to be honest right now, he's just not an accurate quarterback. He's not an accurate quarterback. And we talk about this, him having weapons and this. What the fuck? If you want to be real with you, who does Mac Jones have? If we're being honest.
That's
his
valid.
best receiver is Kobi Myers.
Now that's valid.
His wide receiver in general is better though.
Oh my mother, Marquise Brown. Hold up, Marquise Brown, Mark Andrews, Sammy Watkins, and Duvernay is better than Kendrick Bourne, Jacoby Myers, and Hunter Henry.
You got Aguilar and you got Jonnu Smith.
Yeah,
this man just said Aguilar and Jonnu Smith. What have they been doing?
Well, I don't know about Aguilar. I know Smith straight.
But look, bro.
No. Richard. I'm not making it a Patriots thing though. I'm just saying you want to look at it for real. Who has the better weapons right now? If you want to look at it for real, who has the better weapons right now?
Right.
If you want to look at it for real, who has the better weapons? Because the thing is, look. I'm gonna be honest. To me, I swear to y'all right now, I am not making it a Patriots thing. You switch the weapons, I promise you, Mac Jones will still be accurate.
Oh yeah. Not debating.
So what I'm trying to tell you, this man is a rookie, as accurate as he is right now. A rookie, literally very accurate. 70% of his passes are completed. 70%. He is about to break the record. Hey, come on. It's on the quarterback. Did y'all watch that last game with the Ravens and Steelers?
I didn't watch it. I heard he didn't do good.
That 2-point conversion, you got to put that on the money, man. You got to put it on it. You got to put it on his chest. And I'm gonna be honest, it is a 50-50 call because I ain't gonna lie, Mark Andrews did stop for like a quick second, and he would have probably had it if he kept going. But you got to put it on the money with the blitz there. It does not matter. You got to put it on the money. As a quarterback, you got to learn to be accurate even when you're under pressure. He just doesn't have it. He does not have that.
What those quarterbacks like that don't realize, man, is all that running and jiving and shooking. You gonna get lit up doing all that in the league, man. They gonna knock you out, bro. Eventually, like it kind of remind me of Cam Newton in 2000 and was that 15
when he got hurt.
He was doing all that dabbing and this and that, and all the other players was looking at him while he felt like he was on top. And then come Von Miller in the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden he figured out he really is soft as hell. That's what Cam Newton figured out, that he really ain't like that. Because Von Miller don't care about Superman. He the kryptonite. He didn't give a damn. He knocked the ball out of his hand like it was his football. And then the year after that, he kind of fell down. Michael Vick, for instance, I don't think he really never fell down, but he never got a ring. It's like all them running quarterbacks, they can't throw and they don't have the accuracy. It's extremely hard for them to finish it up. But at the same time, I get what Jacoby is saying. Would I like to throw to Chris Godwin or would I like to throw to Duvernay? I pick Godwin. Would I like to throw to Kendrick Bourne or would I like to throw to this piece of crap on my Ravens roster? I probably pick. So he do need weapons, and you said that too, but I'm kind of with Joel in that one. I want him to win the Super Bowl. I'll put it that way because he's magic on the field with his legs, man. I love watching him play. But will he? Hopefully I'm giving him bulletin board, poster board stuff, and I'm gonna say he probably won't win the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. But hopefully he see this shit and he win, prove me wrong.
In a football game coming into the playoffs, because I ain't even gonna lie. You can't even say they're going to make the playoffs the way how tight the AFC is.
The AFC.
If you want to be honest, you never know. So, but in the playoffs, you need a defense, or you need an offense that can score simultaneously. Yeah, the Ravens have that. Because if they don't have a defense, are they going to keep up with an offense that's going to keep scoring?
You can look at it.
If it's gonna be every single game that Lamar plays for the rest of the season, obviously every team is blitzing more than they ever blitzed against the Ravens. Why? Because they try to make Lamar throw. They literally have QB contained where they don't even let him hit the outsides.
It's the same defensive players every time. They know what to do.
Every time. Since that Miami game, What have teams been doing? Blitz, blitz, blitz. It's either he's gonna have to figure it out. He has to figure it out, or it's done. It's done. And by the way it looks, you got to be honest about having a weapon too.
Yeah,
Lamar's gonna get a big contract, and their cap space is gonna be gone. Their cap space is gonna be gone.
They're gonna have to draft. They're gonna have to draft.
They're gonna have to draft, and they're gonna have to draft good and hope they
good. Yeah, they're gonna have to draft some wide receivers because they're not gonna be able to go and afford one of the big ones that are gonna be a free agent. Like Kobe was saying, Gallup, a Godwin or one of the others. So they're not able to afford that. Or Devontae Adams for that. Hopefully he don't leave, but he's gonna. I think he's
gonna be gone.
I think he's gonna be most likely. I mean, because Aaron probably gonna leave after this, especially if he get.
I think he
out. If he get
the thing is that what the Packers, the contract. I don't know if y'all know the contract. I don't know if y'all were paying attention to that. The contract is basically Aaron Rodgers. All right, if I want to leave, I want to leave. So when the time comes, if I decide that I want to leave, y'all gonna trade me, and they agreed to that. That's the contract. Yeah. But the thing about it is, they did say Aaron Rodgers did say if he likes what's going on, if it keeps going, if they do good, they go on a good playoff run, what's the point of leaving? What's the point of leaving? So basically the contract is just to make sure that he gets to go. If he wants to leave, then they got to trade him to the team that he wants to go to. And
at the same time, it sounds all good about the playoff run, but let's be real, they always going to the NFC Championship and losing. So pretty much the playoff run is just pretty much saying, if we don't go to the Super Bowl, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's real. But
you always run into
I also got to be honest. You got to be real. This NFL season's been on some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Every game is not guaranteed. If you want me to be honest, every game is not. This NFL season, by far the most like games I've seen where I've seen, okay, this team's gonna win like big, like no hesitation. Then they get killed. So that's why it's like you never know. So
yeah, you're right about that. And I got another question for everybody in here. You feel me? We're gonna be biased. NFC Championship, Buccaneers versus Packers. Who you taking? I'm gonna let Kobe go first.
Buccaneers versus Packers,
NFC Championship.
Where is that?
We'll assume that they continue to have the number one seed.
So the Packers?
Yeah, it'll be in Green Bay, but Tampa will be traveling there.
That's tough, man.
It's silent.
Shit. I don't know, bro. It's tough. In Green Bay.
It's
gonna come down to how that BUCS defense play. If they play like how they played last year in the championship, then I'll give y'all the slight edge. But it's tough, man. But Rodgers versus Brady. Rodgers at Lambeau. If they healthy, I want to do the slight edge. I can't pick, bro. I'm gonna do like a slight edge towards the Packers, but I can't say that with certainty because I really feel like that's a 50-50.
And you talking about a 50% chance that Aaron Rodgers lose and a 50% chance that Devontae Adams lose. I think 50% my ass.
I think it's 50-50.
That's fun. What you think, Joel?
All right, let me put it. I'm never in my life betting against Tom Brady, and that is final on my mother. NFC Championship, the game to go to the Super Bowl. I'm never putting money against Tom Brady.
If you bet against him, you might well take your wallet and just throw that shit away, because you're gonna be out of money.
I'm not betting against him. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Green Bay, way better team, right? Well, not way better, but it's a slight edge. Obviously, you got to give it to slight edge. They're playing good defense. They're playing good defense with no Zadarius Smith, no Jair Alexander. You gotta be honest. It's impressive. It's very impressive. Eric Stokes, rookie, stepping up, going crazy. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It looks good. You know what I'm saying? But it's Tom Brady. It's Brady. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know. it's tough, but you know, you can have that spectacular of a defense, but am I betting against Brady? No, it's Brady. He know he's gonna make the right reads. He's gonna make the right call. He's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's Brady's gonna Brady. Brady's gonna Brady.
That's
Unless
exactly
Green Bay can somehow hold this man to however low they can hold him,
because he did implode last year at the end of the game. It was so un-Brady character. It wasn't even like him. When 3 picks in a row, it was just, I have no idea what he was doing. He was I don't know what was going on. But even then, it's like at the end, when it came to the 4 minutes and 23 seconds left, he put his helmet on. He said, okay, we got to win this game. And he continued to milk it. It's just something about the way Tom does. But Mike, you pick who you think. I think we know you're going to pick if you got that damn G on your head. But go ahead and pick who you think. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Green Bay Packers NFC Championship. You got your whole mortgage on the line. You feel me? What you betting?
You know, at least especially with this season, because I feel like it's the last road with Rodgers and Green Bay. And the Packers, for whatever reason, are playing so much better than they have since 2010. Especially when they went and beat the hell out the Rams, that caught me off guard. I'm like, all right, this is a different scene. I hate Tom Brady so much. But when we played against the Bucs, we should have beat them last year.
But you
LaFleur took the ball out of Rodgers' hands, and then you know what happened there.
He didn't even take too much for Brady to do nothing because he wasn't playing over. Go ahead.
I would say, because y'all secondary is hot as garbage. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit.
But I'm not going to doubt against Tom Brady. That's a bad idea. So I'll pick the Bucs. But at Green Bay, I feel like we're going to win it all this year, but I've seen enough NFC championships to not fall for it. So I'll pick the Bucs to beat us.
Okay.
Hey, Craig, let me ask a quick question, Craig.
Go ahead.
Hey, Mike, I have a look. I don't hate Aaron Rodgers at all. I just want you to know this. That's all I'm saying. I do not hate Aaron Rodgers. But let me just ask you this one question. And I'm not gonna be biased. I'm not gonna be nothing. Last year, did you guys have a good defense?
Our defense, for what I seen last year, was more opportunistic than anything. But I thought they were good, and then Brady just spanked us. So I'm like, that defense ain't that good. You got
so
Kevin King sucked.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I have a lot of biased Green Bay fans. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of biased Green Bay fans, and I ain't gonna lie. Thank God he's not in here today, right now, in this fucking video chat, because the man will not let you get a word out. So let me just tell you this. I'm gonna just say this because I know the stat on top of my head. Green Bay had a top 12 defense last year. They were top 12 all around, rushing, passing, third down efficiency, all that. Yeah. They were a top 12 defense the whole on almost every single category.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the game. Obviously, everybody watched the game. Green Bay got 3 stops at the end of the game. 3 straight stops.
Yep.
And who could not convert those 3 stops?
Aaron Rodgers, Mr. A-Rod, Mr.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this because it was just looming, and I don't know how this got in my head. I just thought about it just now. When there's a debate about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, there is a reason why I do not put Aaron Rodgers near him. The excuse last year was we didn't have a defense. What was the excuse the other year? We didn't have a defense. What was the excuse the other year? We didn't have a defense. And I'm gonna be honest. The years before, yeah, that defense was fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
it was bad.
Ass. She was ass. Last year was not an excuse. They got 3 stops on Tom Brady in a row in the 4th quarter with 9 minutes left.
Tom literally was saying, "Come and win," and y'all still couldn't. Tom was like, "Come win." He kept throwing pick after pick after pick.
Couldn't convert
because Aaron
there
Rodgers
was a reason. I do not put Aaron Rodgers over Tom. I would never even put him near his name for reasons like that. Are you? Hey,
Kobe, you don't agree with that?
You gotta be real.
Man,
you
Aaron Rodgers couldn't tie Tom Brady's shoes, dog.
Hold on. On my mother. There was 1 year I can only say Brady got carried to the Super Bowl. And what year was that? The year that we won the Super Bowl.
Our second year.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the number one defense. But you got to. There's something that you got to understand with that same thing. What did Brady do to win that AFC Championship that we were not even favored versus the Kansas City Chiefs in overtime? 3 straight 3rd and 10 conversions.
You better tell
win
him about
the game.
Patrick Ray. You better tell him about him.
That's only one. I'm only naming one because that one was big. That was big. But look, I can't put Aaron Rodgers near Tom Brady's name. You can put Aaron Rodgers as a top 5 quarterback. You can put him as the most accurate quarterback in the league. You can put him in basically anything you want. But when it comes to Brady, Brady's on an island on his own. I'm sorry. I gotta be real. When it comes to game changing, when it comes to getting, Aaron Rodgers does it too, but he doesn't do it more than Brady. Bro, I can't. There's nobody on, bro. If it's not Joe Montana behind him, that's all I'm saying. I cannot put anybody in the game right now, over Brady at all. On my mother. Word. That's it. The last year, I kept getting the same excuse. No defense. 3 straight stops. Can you blame it on defense now? 3 straight stops. Your mans couldn't score the ball 3 times. 3 times, bro. 3. Hey, I'm going with that, bro.
Kobe, what you had a little I'm gonna throw my pick out there real quick. We're gonna let Kobe see why I want to involve that statement or dive into that statement more because he didn't agree with the Aaron Rodgers thing, obviously. So we all know what's gonna happen. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, if they had the pleasure of playing the Green Bay Packers again in the NFC Championship, I think Tampa would overwhelmingly win. And I think they win by a lot. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Buccaneers fan. I'm saying that because Tampa Bay has the number 2 offense overall right now and the number 1 passing offense. That's why I'm saying that. The other reason is that Tom Brady has, as we speak, 3,711 yards, which leads the league by a tremendous amount and the most touchdowns. So our offense is a flying machine. Green Bay defense, it is 4th. I'll give you that. It's 4th overall. Pro Football Focus ranked it the 4th defense in the National Football League. But what they also ranked the Packers offense right now is 15th in the NFL. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense right now, because of our players coming back, is ranked by Pro Football Focus at 17th. So right now you're looking at the 15th offense versus the 17th defense. I think Todd Bowles could pull something out his hat to get a couple of turnovers. And then with Tom Brady doing what Tom Brady does, I think we absolutely go the Lambeau, the moon, the stars, the sky, and we beat Aaron Rodgers. And do you know why? Because on one lonely, cold January 26th, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers flew all the way to Wisconsin, not favored to win the game. This was Green Bay's year. Tom Brady went on the most beautiful first game drive I've ever seen in my life. I mean, when he threw that ball right over Kevin King in the Mike Evans hand, it was like watching Jesus be born in a manger. It was beautiful. It was like watching God, Jesus be born in that manger with Mary and Joseph and everybody in the hotel. And you just knew from then that Tom was going to do what Tom always does. And he's going to do it again. He might do it until the end of time. Tom is the greatest quarterback, like Joel said, that any of us have ever seen. Aaron Rodgers ain't touching Tom Brady. He ain't touching his shoes. He ain't touching his cleats. And he damn sure ain't touching his rings. You feel me? And y'all may say, oh, I'm biased. I got the Brady jersey on. But for his first 20 years of his career, or 19 years of his career, he was in another uniform. And even though I ain't really wasn't the most fan of him, I had to admit that he is that dude. You feel me? He ain't just started doing it because he was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady been that man. But now that he's on this team with all these weapons, oh, he gonna win any game he need to win. And you may say, oh, he lost to the Washington. I don't know. I call them RG3's team now because they got 50 names. We lost to the Rams or whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody make hookups. But when the crunch time comes, he know if you lose, you're going home. So he not going to lose. But go ahead, Kobe. Joel said that Aaron Rodgers was not touching Tom Brady and you didn't agree. Explain on that. I respect Aaron Rodgers.
One more thing. One question for everybody. One question for everybody. Craig, go ahead. Think about it if Brady wasn't on the Bucs.
Yeah.
Think about it if Brady was still in New England. I'm gonna ask y'all one question. Because obviously me, Kobe, Craig, we went to school together, and obviously we had our, fun talking shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know how it was. Y'all know how it was.
Yeah.
But when y'all said y'all hate Brady, y'all don't like Brady, don't be biased. Is it because he wins? Is it because he wins a lot?
It was absolutely. It was getting my nerves. That was the only reason.
Was it because he wins a lot?
You couldn't
that was
stop
all
it.
It was. Because it wasn't even him. I just got tired of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. It wasn't even necessarily him. It was just getting boring. And that's why I had a problem with him. But I always had to sit there and say, this dude is amazing because he was just winning and winning. And then I got to see that. I was actually watching that game with y'all. The Patriots versus the Falcons game. He came back from 28-3. And that's when I had kind of thrown my towel in, like, I can't even hate him no more. I kind of like him, you feel me? Because he just did all that, Of course, the team balled out with him, but, he just did that. To do that, to be down 28-3 at the Super Bowl, he's sitting over there mad as hell, and to actually come back, that's just the greatness of Tom Brady that, unfortunately, my children and their grandchildren won't ever be able to witness. We are witnessing history right here. We are witnessing a man that left the team, came to a team that was not very good, took them to the playoffs. Not only did he go play Washington, which was ranked number 8 in defense that year, beat Washington on the road. Then he went to his Achilles heel of the New Orleans Saints, led by Drew Noodle Arm Brees, beat them. But then in the greatest game, in my opinion, I enjoyed this game more than the Super Bowl. To see Aaron Rodgers walk in his own locker room with the L while Tom Brady and we did snow angels on the field, Carl Davis, Mike Evans, they're doing snow angels on Green Bay field. That's better than that Patrick Mahomes game. That beating the Packers was like the icing on the cake, man. Tom is just he different, man. I love Tom Brady, man. He don't.
It was definitely one of his.
That's a storybook season,
hardest,
man.
It was definitely one of his hardest playoff run that he had to go through.
The hardest.
Every single game was on the road. I think 2 of those games he was obviously not favored.
Oh no,
but it was definitely, I'll be honest, one of the hardest, if not the hardest, road to the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
of his career.
They should have lost to New Orleans, but he willed out a win from New Orleans. He willed it. Him and the defense willed that win out.
Drew Brees just happened to fall off him out that day.
Yeah, New Orleans, I don't know what happened. They imploded because they just are physically better than the Buccaneers. I give them. New Orleans always.
I was like, they finna beat the hell out of y'all again.
And then all of a sudden, it was a Winfield. He hit the ball out, and from there,
they just started going crazy.
That was it, bro. And that's the thing. It's like when you ask those defensive players why they turning up like that, because it's pretty much the same defense that our previous quarterback Winston had. They turn up because of who on the other side of the field, and that's what Brady comes in more than Aaron Rodgers. So Darius Smith don't say, I got Aaron Rodgers on the field, I'm finna turn up. Devin White said, man, I got number 12 on the field. It's time to get that ball back to him. Or Carl Davis, I got Tom Brady on the other side. I got a ball out. Or when he was throwing them picks, you know what Shaq Barrett them said? Man, number 12 need us. He having a little fit right now. Number 12 need us. Shaq Barrett was like, he need us. So that's why they stopped him every time Brady threw a pick. Our quarterback need us. When Jameis was throwing picks, they ain't say that because he was turning over in the end zone. So they couldn't need him because it was a pick 6. Shit. So it's like, you feel me, bro? Like Brady just bring a different element to the game, and that's why I like him over Rodgers. But Kobe, go ahead, bro. Explain why you think Aaron Rodgers is semi up there to Tom Brady.
Well, I got so much shit to talk about.
Man, talk, bro. Talk your truth.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is you said that Tom Brady came to y'all wasn't a good team, blah, blah, blah. Let's be real. Y'all was one competent quarterback away from being a playoff team. Let's be real. Your defense was never that. Your secondary, I should say. Your secondary was never good. We all know that. It's still not the best right now. But y'all was one competent quarterback away from being a playoff team. If Winston cut down turnovers, y'all a playoff team. So we're not gonna act like the Bucs was trash.
I think if you
had talent, they definitely had talent.
Y'all
Yeah, but we also were the Buccaneers. You got to think about being the Buccaneers. Don't matter if you have talent. Buccaneers equals 6-10, 7-9, 5. It don't matter how much talent they've had. That's what they equal. Without Brady, we're not going to the Super Bowl.
But if you look at the games, the year that Jameis Winston last year, he threw 30 for 30, right?
Yeah, the last year when he got
that last year he
went shipped out.
I'm gonna think he went 8 for 8, right?
7-9.
7-9 his last year.
He got lucky.
You got to think about it. There was I don't know on the top of my head, but there was like 5-6 games by less than 5 points.
Yeah, because he turned it over 70 times.
But that's the thing. You can only be a defense and do so much. Because that's what it was. That's what it was. Defense on the field continuously. They can't hold that bargain. They can't hold that bargain. But defense, regardless, that front seven was legit. That front seven was legit.
That front seven been legit. Even when Dirk Cutter was here and Bruce Arians first year, they been legit.
Yeah. When Brady got there, it was all right. We're gonna put pressure and we're gonna make our corners look good. And we're just gonna score the ball. That's what it was. That's what it was when y'all got Brady. It was we're gonna give the ball to Brady. We're gonna let him score. We're gonna try to outscore our players. But then defense just started turning up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they started getting better and better.
Seven. They got better.
But Dean and Davis, 23 and 24 respectively, something like that. So it's like they young. So I knew they were going to get better as time. Yeah. Now I think Sean Murphy Bunting, I would let him go if I was the Buccaneers, bro, because he just be. Sometimes he don't play as hard as I think. He be getting beat a lot, but he turned up in the playoffs or whatnot. But in terms of Carl Davis and Jamel Dean,
at times Sean Murphy Bunting be our best corner at times if we being real.
Yeah, but he be getting ate up, dog. He be getting ate up, bro.
Dean be
everybody get
Dean get ate up, but he like PFF like 5th or 6th cornerback because he actually is.
On my mother, oh wow, that's tough. On my mother, last year, everybody thought like I was dumb. I was dumb because I said Jamel Dean is better than
Dean. Bruh, Dean numbers is better than Davis.
Listen, Kobe. Jamel Dean was ranked. My bad, not ranked. He was a 70%, like 70 overall corner.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like as in PFF. He was ranked like he was 70%, like 70. And Carlton Davis was like 55. And I kept saying, Jamel Dean is their best corner. Like, no hate to Carlton Davis. He was their best corner. Last year, he was their best corner. In my eyes, he was their best corner last year.
The difference with Dean is the speed. Dean's fast. Dean run a 4.4 something. That's what helps him out when he covering people.
Bro.
But at the same time, when Dean get burnt, that shit be like toast, man. When Dean get burnt, get burnt, bro. Like Carlton Davis don't get as burnt as Dean, but except for that Tyreek Hill affair, which was atrocious.
Of course, Jamel Dean is going to have better numbers than Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis, twice a year, has to go against Michael Thomas. Last year had Julio/Calvin, and then DJ Moore. And then they played the Chiefs, who had to go against Tyreek Hill. Obviously, we know how that went in the regular season. And then Devontae Adams. Bro, Jamel, don't get me wrong, Jamel Dean is a very solid corner. I think they're pretty close in the same level. But to just flat out say Dean is better than Carlton, bro, Carlton gets
last year.
I'm talking about last year. Carlton gets the #1 assignment every time.
I like Carlton. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Carlton Davis fan. I love him, bro. I'm a homeboy type, but you feel me? Dean, hey, don't make the scene as Dean. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Bro. Don't make the scene as Dean. You feel me? It's better than Kevin King, sorry ass. But I feel you. But go ahead, Kobe.
Go ahead, Kobe. I ain't let you finish, man. I've been, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, that's just on. Back to the Brady shit, and the Rodgers shit. So, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm putting Rodgers over Brady because that's not the case. But let's break some shit now. And we could clearly make this assumption now that we see what Belichick is doing this year. We could clearly make an assumption. Belichick, okay, we all know Belichick is the GOAT.
You can't. I know what you're saying. I know what you're about to say.
No.
I know what you're about to say. You can't say it though. All right, go ahead.
That's not my main claim. That's
just don't you ever say Brady.
That's a little point. But that's a little point. But look. When it comes to the Brady Rodgers thing, yes, I still obviously Brady is the most accomplished quarterback of all time. I'm not
accomplished. He's the best quarterback.
But we not act like. But what I hate in today's football and how the media looks at football is same thing with the Mahomes versus Lamar. Bro, they play on two different sides of the ball, bro. It's a team game at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's a team game. And then let's be real. No bias. Give Aaron Rodgers has never had a Mike Evans, Gronk, and Chris Godwin. He has had good receivers in his career. Don't get me wrong. But Mike Evans and
Brady ain't had no good receivers since Moles.
Real quick, with the Antonio Brown, y'all already.
Hey, Craig, hold it. Just hold what you're gonna say.
Y'all can say what y'all think. When AB is healthy, they already consider that Bucs trio the best trio of all time.
You do understand they might release him, right?
He not getting released.
I did see that.
He not. They not putting.
They don't need him
after this season, yeah, but not during the run.
What?
Go ahead, Kobe.
But yes, bro. So, like I said, bro, I'm not hating on Brady. I don't want to come off like I'm hating on Brady. But all I'm saying is, okay, it's one thing to put Brady over Rodgers, but we're not disrespecting Rodgers like if he far behind. Because Rodgers, I was never a fan of McCarthy. I never liked McCarthy. LaFleur, in my opinion, is
terrible. He was terrible.
His best head coach has had all his career. Devontae, obviously, his best wide receivers ever had. But go back to
in football.
Go back to the Bucs and Packers game. He made the Bucs defense made the 3 stops. Great. That's great. I'm not putting nothing against the Bucs defense. That's great. But let's be real. You if you double team and take away Devontae, who they number 2 wide receiver? Marquez Valdez-Scantling? Alan Lazard? Let's be real.
Cobb taking off.
Cobb wasn't there last year.
He wasn't. Cobb got hurt too now, so
let's be real. Who they second wide receiver?
All I know is
that's target was California.
Can you really say that?
All I know is
wait. Can you really say that?
Say what?
You do understand Valdez-Scantling still had a very good year last year, right?
Bro, Valdez-Scantling is nothing but a deep threat.
He's not.
He is strictly a deep threat.
Whoa. He's not a jump ball deep threat. I'll give you that. But he's a deep threat. He's like a Deshaun Jackson, but he's not Deshaun Jackson.
Assistant number 2. Robert Tonyan probably is their second best target, but he's a tight end. I'm talking about purely wide receivers. They have no number 2, no consistent, reliable number 2. When Devontae Adams giving double team and when Devontae Adams not having a good day at the office, who is Rodgers going to go to? Let's be real.
Facts. You do understand Rodgers also got to the red zone. Wait. You do understand that same thing that I just told you about him getting 3 stops? You do understand Rodgers still went to the red zone, right? He went to the 10-yard line, right? You know he went to the 10-yard line, right? He took that team to the 10-yard line, right? You know that, right?
Still going to score. They scored damn.
And did not score at all.
And damn. Right. Let me tell you what Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. did. Let me tell you. It was about 5 seconds left in the half. Y'all tell me if I'm lying on this damn podcast.
Wait, and not only that. Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady had a 4th and 2. He threw a pass where only Leonard Fournette can catch, but then he said, wait, Bruce Arians was going to send the field goal unit out. Tom said, hold on, I'm TB12. I got this. He threw a bomb to Scotty Miller. It was the most beautiful football any man has ever caught in his whole life. And Thomas Edward Patrick Brady won the game in the second quarter because he put us up to the point where the Packers did not have enough steam to beat us. That's the things that Brady does that Aaron Rodgers doesn't do. Those are the reasons that we applaud Tom Brady and we look at Aaron Rodgers as a choker. Not to mention the fact that every time Aaron Rodgers loses a football game, it's somebody else's fault but his damn own. Because I'm going to call him out. It's always somebody else's fault. The coach fault.
The only game you can say that when we play Seattle. That's the one game you can say was absolutely.
The Chargers game when Anthony.
No, I mean playoffs. My fault. I mean playoffs. Seattle game that was on him. That was absolutely on him. Every other game, this is ass. Last year, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know.
He's won one NFC championship against Lovie Smith and I think Rex Grossman. or Jay Cutler. Yeah. It was horrible.
Nobody's scared of Jay Cutler anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, he's won one. So you telling me he couldn't find a way to win another NFC championship, and we're going to put him in the same category as Thomas
Edward? I know. It's like every time we got there, we always ran into a buzzsaw. I don't know what it was.
Tom Brady right now has more NFC championships, or has the same amount of NFC championships as Aaron Rodgers. That's pathetic. We're going to really call Aaron Rodgers out for what he is. He's a choker. He's a diva. And it's completely unfair. That's on another topic that Antonio Brown is suspended by the league. Meanwhile, he over there
that Antonio Brown gave a fake card.
Aaron Rodgers, I can't even believe you, Jacoby, going praise Aaron Rodgers, this self-dignified diva of a quarterback. If you're going to act like a diva like that, can you at least take your team to a couple of damn Super Bowls in your lifetime?
But
if you take Rodgers off the Packers, regardless.
I'll be honest, Craig. He had a reason. How long was Rodgers with Green Bay? Since how long? Over 10 years, right? Over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you mean to tell me your quarterback? And this is why I give him a reason on being that diva, because you mean to tell me you're not telling your quarterback who you're gonna bring in for free agency or who you should bring in?
Right.
No, that's fine. Tom did that too. I don't blame that. I'm talking about when he lose. If you ever pay attention to Aaron Rodgers' demeanor, he act like it's someone else's fault and it's not his too. Like he always crying about something, bro. And it's like, man, get your ass up and play, bro. Like
most of the time, it is everybody else's fault.
It do, but you still can't say that. You feel me? Like Tom Brady know damn well Leonard Fournette got him that pick, or Jalen Darden got him that pick because they fumbled his easy catch into another person's hand. He don't get up there and cry. Yeah. Or maybe if people would have caught the football, you know what I'm saying? You take that L and be a man about it, bro. And that's why I never really liked Rodgers, because I remember after he got like mollywopped by the LA that year, LA was like 3 or something, and he was like, bro, we just I don't know. I'm like, bro, man up, A-Rod.
Yeah. Hey, Craig. Watch this, Craig. Watch this. I swear to God. Hey, Kobe.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
You said who is Rodgers' number 2 wide receiver, right?
Yep. We have number 2.
You argued who he had, right? You argued about if Devontae's gone out the game, who he's going to, right?
Yep.
If you want Aaron Rodgers named near Brady's, he would score 1 time on those 3 possessions that he got. Say I'm lying.
Right.
Say I am lying. You mean it's wait.
True.
I want you, Mike. I want you to answer this too. 3 possessions straight. Tom Brady gets the ball. You mean to tell me he's not scoring once?
I mean, yes, it's possible. But
nobody can get over.
It's possible. He's scoring one of them damn drives.
On my mother, bro. I've yet to see that,
bro. It's possible, of course, but
if you're a great quarterback, if your name is that high, to what y'all say is Rodgers. I said Rodgers, Brady, Breeze, all them niggas that y'all name. All them niggas that your name. You mean to tell me he gets 3 straight drives? He gets the game in the red zone, and he doesn't score.
That's a blemish. I mean, it's not gonna hurt his career. I mean,
I think Lamar Jackson was
right. It's not gonna hurt his career. It's not gonna hurt his career.
I think Justin Herbert was cool. I don't know. Hey, right. I don't know what happened.
I like Justin Herbert, but not against Justin Herbert is much better this year, but
just like anybody cannot score. That argument has no point to it.
I know who would score. That's who he's trying to tell you.
It kind of does.
Just like
it kind of does. Your defense gets you 3 straight stops. Your defense gets you 3 straight stops. The ones that y'all need. The 3 stars that y'all need, and he can't score.
Bro,
he can't score. He gets 3 straight stops. You ask your defense to do so much. Y'all, the Green Bay Packers have always said, damn, we don't have a defense.
Aaron, they
3
make
straight stops.
Everything.
3 straight stops.
We're going to see this year.
3.
This year.
And they couldn't convert.
Nope, we couldn't.
It doesn't matter who you got. It doesn't. Wait. Hey, real shit. It does not matter who you got. You want to talk about who you would talk about weapons. What the fuck did Brady have besides Edelman and Gronk?
Exactly.
In the 2004,
besides
2012,
Moss.
What the fuck did Brady have besides that?
Bill Belichick
too.
Well,
man, that ain't no damn. That's a coach.
Imagine saying Bill Belichick and also literally still doing good on offense. So you can't really put only Bill Belichick. Obviously, Bill Belichick is also a big credit because of the defense. Because of the defense. But wait, no, I'm not done. Oh my mother, I'm not done. Because you know what else? You know what else? Who did they favor when Jacksonville Jaguars came to that building? Who was up when Jacksonville when the Jacksonville Jaguars played the Patriots? The number one defense. What has Brady done versus number one fucking defenses? Fucking twice that shit, nigga.
Bro, y'all the same niggas.
Stop being stupid. Stop being fucking stupid. Do not put Aaron Rodgers' name near fucking Brady if you can't finish a fucking play 3 straight times.
Right. You better tell him about
3 straight times. 3 straight fucking times the defense gets to stop. And
where would you rate Rodgers all time?
Fucking ball in the fucking end zone. He's sorry as fuck.
That's true. And he not going. And Brady not going to do that.
Where would you rate Rodgers all time?
Tori, you mean to tell me Brady gets 3 straight stops? 3 straight stops. His defense gets 3 straight stops. He's not putting the ball in the end zone once.
Okay, 3 straight stops. You need to point out the fact that nigga been to 3 straight NFC championships, ain't been to Super Bowl yet.
Exactly. Don't you ever put Thomas Edward Patrick Brady in the same sentence as Aaron Rodgers. This is a man who had a trading dispute with his team. Like, Tom do that shit behind doors. He just left. Here come Aaron.
Hey, he let
oh my God, I want everything.
England,
I'm the cutest quarterback in the NFL and the NFC. But your ass ain't won a Super Bowl since 2010 or something like that.
Let me tell you who has won plenty of Super Bowls since Rodgers went to his last one. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
He just can't beat Eli and Foles.
Right?
Eli.
Eli, old goofy ass.
Everybody else but them.
Goofy ass.
It's the goofy quarterback.
Can't be nobody else.
It's beautiful, man.
Kobe, you can have the argument. I ain't gonna lie, but bro, that's valid, bro. Hey, Tori, 3. You mean it's bro? They complain. Green Bay. Their defense never had a defense.
The defense did what they were supposed to do.
Tell me this. Because he keep talking about this 3 straight shit and him not scoring, and Brady would have did. Brady, okay, you put any good quarterback, right? You put a like Craig said, he like Justin Herbert to do it. Just because another quarterback can do it, that don't make them better than Aaron Rodgers.
So if you put wait, I think you take it a little bit too far. You take it a little too far. That's not the only reason Brady's better than him. That's all I'm saying. That's not the only reason.
You look at the numbers and you already know Thomas Edward Patrick Brady will be better than Aaron Rodgers.
You can't compare numbers either. You can't compare numbers either, Kobe.
If you put Brady on the Packers, what would he do with this roster?
He'll take him to the Super Bowl, probably.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
Oh, Lord, how you going
anywhere he goes, anywhere he goes.
I don't think y'all realize how bad our roster is. Rodgers may smash a lot of it up. You said we had Jordan Love, how bad we was.
Aaron Rodgers make y'all team look that much better.
He does. He does. Our team roster as a whole is not good, besides Jair Alexander, Adams, and Darius Smith and them, but Rodgers makes our team looks better.
I like Aaron Rodgers personally, like not as a person, but I'll admit
he's a horrible person.
He's a arm or whatnot. He got a good arm types. I like the way he played, but I'm still not putting him in that tier 1 with Brady and Manning and those that are worth the fuck.
My thing with Aaron Rodgers, and look, like I said before, we argued this shit, Kobe. I have no hate against him. That nigga's a top 5 quarterback, no matter what.
You got no beef with him.
Hey, to me, Aaron Rodgers has always been a highlight quarterback. He wants the highlights. He wants those big plays. That's what I see. That's what I see when I watch Aaron Rodgers. You know, you're gonna get them 25-yard bombs and 75-yard bombs. But when it comes to just controlling the game, when it comes to finishing it out, what makes you think that Brady cannot win with Green Bay?
I don't think the scheme fits him either. But
Brady is the scheme.
Well, Belichick's scheme that he took. If you would have put Josh on the Bucks, they would do the same thing.
How can you blame it on scheme when he went to the Bucks and did the exact opposite of that scheme?
Exactly. They incorporated some of the play techniques into it, such as the dink and dunk.
Short passes that you like to do.
Y'all talked about.
You don't.
I'm saying.
He be throwing it deep.
What?
But he been
Smart quarterback would not take a check down though. That's wide open.
Rodgers
Exactly
does not
when
take
exactly
checkdowns.
when
I don't know why
coming.
he does that.
All right then. That's
because Rodgers knows how to prolong the play. You know, he gets out the pocket, he prolongs play. That's why he doesn't.
All I know is that Aaron Rodgers, after his football team lost an NFC championship, instead of owning that shit up like a man, went there, sat on the thing talking about there's a lot of things we can look at on, but we don't know where we're going to be. That's a loser. You feel me? Tom Brady would have had his head in the books getting ready to win the next Super Bowl. You feel me? That's what makes Brady better.
I think he was more mad at LaFleur than anything, but yeah.
I mean,
y'all know what Brady said when he lost to the first round versus Tennessee? He ain't complaining about the Patriots. He didn't say nothing. You know what he said? I'm not going to be in a turban next year because I'm going to be in the Super Bowl. Exactly. And he won that shit.
He leaked stuff out about the Patriots, though.
What you mean?
I'm sure that was him who leaked stuff out. Him and Belichick couldn't get along. The players didn't like Belichick. Either it was him or somebody.
Whoa, who said that? Who said they ain't like Belichick?
A lot of players say they don't like Belichick.
Man, don't nobody like
him. Hey, Brody. There was one nigga that said that, and he is a horrible player in the NFL, and that is Cassius Marsh. He said it is not fun to play in New England. He said it is not fun to play in New England. Not only that, he got released that year, and we won the Super Bowl. So
you're a Patriots fan?
I mean,
I don't know. I thought you were a Bucks fan.
Nah.
For the Patriots, probably is.
But you don't hear all this dick sucking he doing, Tom Brady? Of course, he a Patriots fan.
Oh, I don't think he doing that. What I think Joel is doing, because I'm gonna have to put my 2 motherfucking cents in, is talking about the fact that Tom Brady's current record is 9-3, despite injuries to Antonio Brown, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Jordan Whitehead, Mike Edwards. This man started the season. He started the season off 6-1. Tom Brady carried the Buccaneers to a 6-1 record until he couldn't carry us anymore. He couldn't carry us anymore. He carried this Buccaneers team to 6-1 until we played the Saints, and he couldn't do it anymore because the injuries were too devastating. He's the reason we started off 6-1. Don't you ever in your life talk about Brady?
Right. This year.
He carried us this year. He carried us in the beginning of the year. No matter what, we was winning them games that we didn't deserve to win. We didn't deserve to beat Dallas. We didn't deserve to beat New England. We didn't really deserve to beat Philly, but he carried us. Because Philly started coming back towards the end of the football game.
Jalen Hurts sucks, though.
Oh, shit. What? Who?
I should know what type of
Philly fan.
He said what?
He said Philly suck.
No, I mean, Philly sucks in general, but
he said that.
How the fuck we suck? Y'all fucking suck.
Huh?
That fucking go to a 5 straight NFC championship, don't win a goddamn fucking thing. What the fuck is you talking about? We suck. I ain't got a bowl in goddamn 11 years. Fuck.
That is sad that Philly would have Super Bowl before we did.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all be having the best record in NFC, first round bye. No,
oh,
don't
shit.
win a
You heard
Mike
say that is sad. It took y'all that damn long to win.
It is sad. I ain't gonna lie. It is sad.
Well,
Nick Foles. Jesus Christ. Nick Foles.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You got that bitch ass nigga Brady up. I don't give a fuck.
Who y'all talking about? Tom? Don't be talking about Thomas Edward.
I told you Brady lose to goofy quarterbacks.
Bro, Nick Foles, bro, that lucky ass bullshit. That wasn't even his fault, dog.
Nah, that was all Foles, bro.
Foles balled out, and
that was the defense.
That was all their defense.
Yeah, that wasn't even Tom's fault. He tried to catch up with
Tom threw 500 passes yards. Nick Foles threw 450.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was one of them games where defense just y'all had their number that year, bro.
I remember the defense should have been like, bro, we gotta go out there and play for Tom. Maybe you said that's what they didn't put.
Man, because that's the thing though. You feel me? They was playing for Tom, but they was playing for Tom King or somebody at their damn house. They weren't playing for Brady because that shit was bad defense. That shit was.
They just couldn't get a stop. Brady.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it be like that. Where it don't matter who the hell Tom is or who on that field. Like you gonna lose because sometimes the team just dominates you, and they didn't really get dominated.
Huh? You gotta outscore. In order to beat Tom Brady, a lot of times you gotta outscore the nigga.
Yeah, you gotta hit Tom Brady. That's the only way to
get
him
score,
off.
and you gotta hit him. You gotta put him on his back,
and then you gotta keep hitting him. If you let him get that shit, if you let him get back on point, that's it.
He's like, oh, you lost.
Because at the same time, now that I'm realizing it, I seem to remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, Joel. Correct me if I'm wrong, Latorin. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. The Colts, the Indianapolis Colts was so damn happy after they, tied the game up. And I looked at Tom on the sideline. He wasn't smiling or nothing. He just said, fuck it. I know we're going to win some damn high. You feel me? So he jumped out on that field and got us in the field goal range. And then Leonard say, hold on, Tom, you do too much for me. So let me give you something in return. And ran that shit in to the end zone. And we beat the Colts. And when I say the Brady effect, and when Joel say the Brady effect, that's what he means. We were not supposed to beat you guys, but because we have Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady, we beat you. That's how the Patriots survive.
Dick sucking.
Turnovers
oh my
too.
fucking
That
God.
is not dick sucking.
Bro, I am tired of this dick sucking. Oh my God,
you just
bro.
mad
I have had enough of this dick sucking Tom Brady, bro.
Hey, on God, God, I love this shit. I swear to God. The way that you talk about us dick sucking, get Jonathan Taylor's dick out your fucking mouth.
Exactly, bro. I know
dick sucking. Jonathan Taylor. Bro, oh my fucking bro. No. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
On my mother.
Everybody
this nigga sucks Jonathan Taylor's dick, right? This nigga sucks Jonathan Taylor's dick and swears that he does not have the number one rushing offensive line.
Bro, I swear to God, I'm about to leave this shit. Shut the fuck up, bro. Oh God, real quick. Just real quick.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Can't say nothing about a nigga.
No, the difference is with me when I talk about Jonathan Taylor and his achievements compared to Tom Brady and what the fuck Tom Brady does, bro. Antoine Winfield, like for instance, he gets a pick again over Michael Pittman. Y'all gonna run and be like, oh, he playing for Tom Brady. Yeah, that's the Tom Brady effect. No, the fuck it's not. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that. That's Craig. You talking to Craig. I
bet you he wouldn't have jumped that damn high. Tom Brady wasn't on that football team. He would have jumped just a little bit lower.
Jacoby, I ain't say that. But I gotta be but what I'm saying is if you get the turnovers, Brady's gonna most likely score. What the fuck?
Okay.
That's what they need. Wait.
He's a great quarterback.
Okay. Wait, they were losing when they got that pick, right?
If you keep giving him chances, he's gonna score.
Were they losing when he got that pick?
What point in the game was that? In the fourth?
We were losing.
Yeah. I think we're still up.
And what he did,
and what he did, a touchdown.
Okay,
he scored.
Big difference.
That's the thing. Like people don't think the Brady effect is real. We know anybody that watch football.
Well, I don't know what the Brady effect is. I ain't gonna lie.
I know what the Brady effect is, and if you ain't been paying attention to the Brady effect, then you obviously ain't been watching him play. It's the fact that all his damn teams should lose and they end up winning some way, somehow. And if you take Brady off,
it's a team game.
He is the team. He is the team in the E and the A.
If Shaq Barrett didn't get that script sack, if Winfield didn't get that pick, we win the game. It's a team game. I'm congratulating Tom Brady on dropping.
Bro, I bet you if they did that, Jameis Winston not winning that game, bro.
But it's a team game, bro.
If Shaq and Antoine did that same thing, I bet you Jameis get that bitch back to y'all, bro. And that's what Brady don't do. That's
Tom Brady is 10 times better than Jameis Winston. It's Jameis Winston we talking about.
Wait, but this is my point. Hey, I swear to God, this is
I get what you're saying. Brady score when he get the ball back.
This is literally that's literally my point though.
Some of them quarterbacks don't. Lamar Jackson, they not gonna score every time. Brady just about do that shit every time except for that Washington game. I think he had a hard time scoring.
That's literally my point though. Kobe, that's literally my point. You get a stop on defense 3 straight times. Why can't this nigga put the ball in the end zone?
Y'all defense.
You're basically like proving my point. You're talking about it's a team game. You're telling me it's a team game. It's a team game. What did Brady do? He got the ball. They got the turnover down and he went and scored. Rodgers got the turnover. Rodgers got the ball back 3 times and did not score once. And he was in the red zone.
That's where you lose me every fucking time. You lose me with the Rodgers shit because y'all niggas act like Rodgers is the only nigga on the field and whatever. If Rodgers got to go in and score himself, it's a team game. The wide receivers got to get open. The blockers got to fucking block.
But damn, that means out of the 21 or 22 years Tom been on here, why the hell all his teams always win everything?
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying, if you making that point, then why do Tom teams end up holding trophies?
Oh my God.
And the other ones don't. Let's look at the dominance of the Patriots and the Bucks as Brady has been on those teams in the last 20 years. That's why people believe that stuff. You got to look at it, bro. It's like the Michael Jordan effect, the LeBron James. Wherever LeBron go, he win. Wherever Michael MJ go, he win. Wherever Brady go, he win. That's just what winners do.
No, we're not for the same. Well, you can say LeBron, not MJ. MJ was winning with the
MJ didn't go back to Chicago and then a failed attempt at Washington.
He was already
so he didn't really go nowhere.
You can say the LeBron effect. Though.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, that's
LeBron
a real
effect.
thing.
That one said LeBron effect is real. I think so.
That's a real thing. Yeah, that's a real thing.
But that's totally different, bro.
Bro, it's the same. Like
basketball, no, you can't say that when it comes to that because the basketball and football thing is totally different. Because at the end of the day, LeBron plays offense and defense, and it's only 5 niggas on the court at a time. Football, Brady is not on the fucking field when the defense is out there. That's 2 totally different things.
Man, it sounds like you wanted that Super Bowl last year, bro. You better try this year. You ain't get it.
Bro, now you switching up the combo. You switching it up, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, Rodgers, and how it seems like every time, no matter if the defense wins the game for the Bucs or special teams or whatever, you always gonna come back and say it's because of Brady or it's the Brady effect. That's what
we're gonna hype up Tom because he our quarterback.
Yes, you could be our quarterback. That's cool.
We're gonna hype him up.
So, okay, bro. So
James did the same shit, bro. I would root for him, dog, but he did it.
What happened?
If James did the same thing that Tom doing, I'd be in this bitch talking about, man, we got number 3 in here. We got Winston. We got Mr. Crowdlegs. But he didn't do that, so I didn't get to hype him up. You got to think from a Buccaneers standpoint, this whole city has their first taste of a good quarterback. So this whole city
y'all don't know how to act.
Blame Jason Light in the free agency. That wasn't shit. We just picked up who was free.
Jacoby, you can't say that, Jacoby. Obviously, they can't. They don't know how to act. They just won a fucking championship in how long?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. No, check me out. This is my number one issue. This is my number one issue. And if it all got resolved, I would have no fucking problem. I don't give a fuck about the Bucs winning the Super Bowl. That's good for y'all. I'm not tripping off that. My thing, what I'm tripping off of, where I draw the fucking line is, okay, that's cool. Celebrate the Tom Brady came in and win a championship with y'all. But we not gonna act like Tom Brady was winning championships with y'all his whole fucking career. Y'all be counting all the fucking Super Bowls this nigga got with the Patriots as if he was a Bucs quarterback.
I know which one I count. I know which one I count. I know which one I count. I count the ring last year.
That blows me. Bro, no. Craig, I'm not even like trying to get on you. I'm just saying in general. How many rings Tom Brady got? 7 or 8?
He got 7.
Yeah.
Bro,
when nigga won a Super Bowl.
Tom Brady the motherfucking GOAT. We got motherfucking 7 rings. We? Nigga, he got 1 with y'all. Let's come
Man, let me tell you something. Tom Brady family, I count all the motherfucking rings that he family right here. If he wanted some baked beans and barbecue ribs, he can have that shit, bro. He my homeboy. So I count all of them. You know what my ring got? My shirt of Tom Brady, it got, I don't even like the Patriots. His first hand got all Patriots rings, and this one got 1 Patriots and a Buccaneers ring. And I count that shit.
You love Tom Brady, and you fuck with that boy.
Now I do. I ain't like him before.
Okay, so my thing is,
I'm real about it though. You know I ain't gonna.
No. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I don't like Tom Brady. I never liked Tom Brady. But let's just say, for instance, he signs with the Colts. I'm a Colts fan at heart. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be happy. Look. I'm gonna be happy with whatever the Colts do, whatever he does for my Colts. At the end of the day, I'm gonna celebrate that. But all that extra shit, all that shit talking about he's the greatest quarterback of all time. He got all these rings, all these accolades and shit like that. That's out the window. You should only talk about what the fuck the Bucs, what the fuck he did with the Bucs. That's cool. But all that other shit is out the window because you didn't have that same energy beforehand. Let's keep it real. I mean,
I always knew he was great. I ain't love him, but I knew he was a shit.
Everybody know he's great.
Well, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, though, bro.
Kobe,
people act like
that is some real shit, Kobe.
That's real.
I acknowledge everything he's done. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. I give him that. But like I said, if he was to come to the Colts and win a ring with the Colts, All right, bro. Yeah, he got my Colts ring. I'm gonna love him forever for that because he got my Colts ring. That's my favorite team of all time. But all that other shit, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I been fucking with Tom Brady or oh them rings. Like, no, I'm not gonna do all that because I didn't have that same energy before he came to the Colts. You know what I'm saying? That's my only problem, bro. That's
a lot of people. That's a lot of people though, but you can't take that away from them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell them to stop. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro.
People,
that is
Buccaneers fans don't realize that he's not our quarterback. They don't realize that. So he's literally not our.
Craig. It's Buccaneers fans don't know, or like I'm not gonna say don't know. Don't actually acknowledge where he actually came from. That's what it is. They don't leave like what he did with the Patriots alone. They like just keep it like what he has. Like, he got 7 rings. He got 7 rings. He got this. He got that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what they keep that shit at.
I be playing, but I know for a fact like he did one good thing for us this year. Well, 2 good things because this year we good, but I can't count something in 2004. Yeah, Mike going, it was damn bedtime. Man, like
you can say bedtime.
But yeah, man, I get what you're saying, bro. But I just feel like the way Tom playing at this age, I just gotta give it to him, bro. He just
facts. That's nobody's ever gonna do this again.
That shit ridiculous. But I got another question for this. So we're gonna end the question on this one. Who you taking, Philadelphia Eagles or the Indianapolis Colts? And
I ain't even gotta say too much, folks.
And I'm gonna tell you
fucking playing with me.
He gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna tell you who I'm picking. Don't scream at me, bro. Don't scream at me, bro. Don't scream at me. But
are you doing this shit for the memes? I'm not stupid.
I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts, bro.
Oh, okay. You know what the fuck going on.
I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts. I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry ass motherfuckers over there. How the fuck Gardner Minshew come in the fucking game and look better than Jalen Hurts? Sorry ass nigga.
Wait a minute.
Did you see what we could do with Carson? Y'all niggas fucking suck.
Wait a minute.
We guys not saying this.
Can you stop? Can you listen? Please, can you listen? You're telling me that Jalen Hurts sucks, but has the same fucking record as sorry ass Carson Wentz. Shut the fuck up. This season, what is the record? What's the record? What's the fucking record, nigga?
Right.
They had the same amount of wins. It don't matter. So all that's dumb shit.
Wait, Jacoby, what's our record?
What? Hold on.
Keep that thing. We both suck. The same amount of wins. We had the same amount of wins as them. Damn near.
Y'all both 6-6.
That's
both 6-6.
We 7-6. But keep that same. Watch this.
Okay, they got one more win. Okay, they got one more win than us.
Watch this though.
How much better is Carson Wentz?
Wait, no. That's cool. Don't keep that. It's just
y'all relying on your run game.
Hold that real quick.
Say hold it.
Hold it real quick.
Oh, he pulling out the facts.
1 second, my nigga. All right. And Latoya, for this, we could talk about it after that. I want Joel and Craig to answer this. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So this is the schedule, and I just want y'all to say who has the hardest schedule, right? That's all I want to say. So first up, we got the Eagles. The Eagles, right? We got.
Well, y'all play the Eagles this week?
Huh?
No, they don't play.
No. I'm just saying up to this point.
He's saying the Eagles is who he talking to.
No, yeah. No, huh?
You talking about the Eagles right now, right?
Yeah, this the Eagles right now. All right. I'm gonna just keep going in order. So at Atlanta, at home against San Fran. At Dallas, at home against KC, at Carolina, at home against the BUCS, at the Raiders, at the Lions, at home against the Chargers, at the Broncos, at home against the Saints, at the Giants, which they lost and only put up 7 points, at the Jets, and then the remaining schedule they play at home against Washington, at home against the Giants again, at Washington, and then the last game of the year is at home against the Cowboys, right? So y'all got that in y'all head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just keep that mental real quick. All right, here go the Colts schedule so far, and what else we have to play. So, Week 1 at home against the Seahawks, at home against the Rams, at the Tennessee Titans, at Miami, at Baltimore, at home against Houston, at San Francisco, at home against Tennessee, at home against the Jets, at home against the Jaguars, at the Buffalo Bills, at home against the BUCS, at Houston, at home against New England, at Arizona Cardinals, at home against the Raiders, and then at the Jaguars last week of the season, right? So, out of those games we listed, we had to start our year off against a healthy Seahawks team, week 1, with a whole new quarterback and a whole new system. We got to learn everything. But I'm not even going to. I'm just going to say the teams for now. We had to play Seahawks. Then we had to play the fucking Rams. Then we had to play Tennessee, which. They was the number 1 team in the AFC before Derrick Henry got hurt. Let's keep it 1,000. We played them twice before Derrick Henry got hurt.
That's real.
Then we played at Baltimore on Monday night. Shit was not sweet. We should have won the game, but shit was not sweet. Then we played at the San Francisco 49ers. It's nothing crazy, but they're still respectable. And then our other competition game, 2 other competition games, we went into Buffalo, beat that ass, but Buffalo is still a respectable AFC team. And then 2 weeks ago, we lost at home against the BUCS, the reigning champs. So let's be real. You want to talk about record? That's the shit I was talking about with the Rodgers and Brady thing when we talk about Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz. Bro, it's a team fucking game. Carson Wentz still has better stats than Jalen Hurts. Let's pull up the facts. You want to talk about our record, nigga?
Wait, hold on.
It's not the only thing on the field. It's not the only thing on the field. We still got to hold deep, but we still got to go against the top competition, and we've been competing with these niggas. Y'all lost to the Giants on the road. We are not the same. We are not the same. Y'all put up 7 points against the Giants. We are not the same. So get that shit out your fucking head, your ass.
It's a trap game. Nigga. It's a trap game. Niggas the same shit as the Bucks losing to the Redskins. Everybody falls to a trap game.
Trap game, bro.
Yes, a trap game.
Okay, it's one thing to lose a trap game, but 7 points though.
Wait. You look at that game. Hey, Jacoby, you look at that game. The nigga missed two touchdowns, bro. I don't know if you saw it. That was
He probably didn't watch that shit. He probably didn't.
Who the fuck? If you're not a Giants or Eagles fan, who the fuck wakes up on Sunday and say, "Oh, I want to watch the Giants"? Let's be real.
Nobody.
Okay, but nah, that's cool. You can say it's a trap game. Okay, that's cool. I respect that. Trap games do happen. I believe in that shit. But bro, 7 points, bro.
What's your point, man? They came to play. We wasn't ready to play it,
bro. My point is when I call Jalen Hurts ass, even though I do fuck with Jalen Hurts, and I'm really just I'm memeing for that instance. I do fuck with Jalen Hurts, but overall, bro, come on, we not on the same level, bro. Let's keep it real.
What you think, Latoya?
Look, bro, for him to say that they not on the same level as us, or whatever the hell he's trying to make a point, I feel like both of our teams suck. Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep bugging with you. I feel like both of our teams are ass. His team may make the playoffs, but
I ain't gonna lie though.
My team has won. We've won the most division championships in our conference in our little division the past 10 years. I don't know about the Colts. I can't really speak for. I don't know the facts behind theirs. I can give you some facts about the Eagles though. But I don't know. I feel like we both are on the same level because we have the most recent championship. We have the most recent being in the Super Bowl. They haven't been in the Super Bowl since goddamn Peyton Manning. That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
We have the most relevancy in the NFL. Nobody expects a goddamn thing out the fucking Colts.
Okay.
Because it's ever since Peyton Manning. Andrew Luck, y'all had a good little stretch with Andrew Luck. But y'all couldn't get there.
That fucked y'all over.
I got two things. The first thing is when we're having this argument, every time we had this argument about the Eagles and Colts, we bring out about the past. Every time I had this argument, I'm talking about what's going on right now. Okay,
That's real. That's real.
If you want to say the past, that's cool. I'll give y'all that. But if we talk about like what the fuck going on in the current season, that's what I talk about every time. We both so for you to say. Because you're not making any sense because I talked about Jalen Hurts or whatever. You know, I was playing with Jalen Hurts in general, but I'm talking about the Eagles. I'm serious about the Eagles that y'all being ass. You go from okay, we had the same record, so then I talk about our opponents and shit like that and what's going on in this current season. Then you go to what the fuck been going on the last 10 years. Like, come on, we on two different things. I'm talking about this season. What's going on this season?
Check me out. I'm gonna give you an example. And when you talk about somebody's relevancy, it's not just 1 or 2 years. It's a multitude of years. It's a time span. It's the same shit with Brady. Same shit with Aaron Rodgers. When you talk about their relevancy, You're speaking about somebody's legacy. Their legacy is going to overcarry anything you're doing in the recent past 2 years.
Yeah, but
especially if you haven't won anything. You feel me? We haven't won anything either. So I think that my team sucks. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it up. But my team, until we could prove that we are a Super Bowl contender already, we suck. In my opinion, I feel like y'all are at the same level. Yes, I'll give it to y'all. Y'all made the playoffs, but what do y'all do with that playoff spot? What do y'all do?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put in my 2 cents. I like Philly, but man, just from pure football, Indy solid, bro. Like they could have damn near beat us, man. They good this year, bro. They with Jonathan Taylor, they can make some noise. I'm gonna just be real with it, bro. Like I'm gonna give respect what credit due. Indy
time.
Now Carson Wentz dog fart. Carson Wentz dog fart. That's gonna be the only reason they don't do something because Carson Wentz do suck.
He not.
I don't know. He's not dog fart. He's not dog fart.
Man.
He has to keep developing it. And I mean, once you get a full, because this whole offseason he was hurt and he didn't really have no training camp with us. I feel like after this year, if we do make the playoffs, yeah, we're not going to go too far. But I feel like if he keep developing and getting familiar with our system and get a full offseason of work, it's only going to be better. I done seen a lot of shit from Carson that I need to see to show me that he could get shit done.
As soon as they let him throw. As soon as they let him throw, he gave Tampa a win. When they started letting him throw,
that's not true. That's not true. He lit y'all up in the first half. That's the only reason why we kept
once they kept on, you keep letting him throw. Carson was gonna turn the ball over, bro.
Y'all should have played Tyron Smith and ran the ball.
He got the script sack. Sack. Then he threw the one bad pick against Winfield, and the other pick was a Hail Mary at the end. That don't count.
The Pierre Desir, yeah, but it's the fact that if y'all would have kept running, y'all would have probably won. The thing is, y'all didn't run in the first. Y'all didn't really.
That was obviously y'all game plan going in. Y'all got number one rush defense. We got one of the best backs in the league. That was y'all game plan, of course, to lock up Taylor. Y'all was doing a great job with it in the first half. Carson Wentz was lighting y'all up in the first half. Second half, we came out. We stuck with the Carson Wentz shit. That's when it started to die down. And then it was by the time we wanted to turn back to Jonathan Taylor, we made the switch a little too late. So that was on our fault. But no, Carson Wentz did not have a horrible game. He had that one mistake, and if you want to blame the Shaq Barrett fumble on him, okay, maybe he held the ball a little bit too long. But that one duck pass he threw to Winfield, that's just one mistake all game. Not all game. That's his main
mistake. You could argue that wasn't even a mistake.
That's not even a mistake. That's just a sorry ass fucking Pittman should have at least deflected the ball.
That was not a dunk. That was not a dunk.
I've been seeing that a lot since that game. Bro, that has nothing to do with Pittman. The ball, bro, Carson Wentz rolled out to the right.
That was a great play by the safety.
He threw a bad ball.
Across the whole left side of the field. It was in the air too long.
Bad ass ball, you ask me.
Bro, you're telling me if you run a crossing route and you outrun the ball that when it's coming to you, trying to make that adjustment to stop, turn around and try to hide the ball.
Okay. I see. Okay, listen. I see what you're saying. Trust me, I see what you're saying. You know, because sometimes, in those type of instances, sometimes a receiver has to play defense, or you're just going to have to get that motherfucker.
Exactly.
So there's, you gotta be able to have the type of IQ. Either if you know you can't make a great catch on it, deflect that motherfucker. Don't let Tom Brady get this motherfucker back. You feel me? Like great receivers like Julio Jones, Devontae Adams, Antonio Brown. In those situations, they either gonna get that motherfucker or they gonna bat that shit away.
Not necessarily though. Not necessarily.
You can't tell me a time where you haven't seen a top 3 receiver like them not either adjust to the ball.
Yeah, Mike Evans done hit the damn ball to other players' hands like the last 4 weeks. And Chris Godwin. And AB.
They're not top 3 receivers. They're not top 3
You can argue Chris Godwin is.
I don't know.
You can argue that in this season. You can argue Chris Godwin this year has been a top 3 receiver. He almost got 1,000 yards. He had like 900 something. You can argue that.
Top 3?
I don't know, man.
Nah, he's not top
3. I don't know. That's a stretch. I'm going to look up Devontae Adams. After I don't know.
Shit. Well, if we're being real, I'm not saying none of these players. Well, I'm not saying they top 3, but I'm saying they just having a better year than him. Cooper Kupp damn sure having a better. He probably having the best year out of all wide receivers. Shit, I'll take this year alone just off of stats and shit. Justin Jefferson had one of the best years as a wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what Devontae been doing.
What color that ring is? Huh?
Bro.
I'm saying what color their ring is.
Y'all have.
I'm saying what color Justin Jefferson ring is. Ours red and pewter. I don't know, and silver.
Oh my god.
I don't know, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. I just want to throw that out there. Go ahead.
All right, Craig. This is hypothetical. I'm dead ass. Like hypothetical. Like after Brady retires, let's say he played like no more than like 2 more years with y'all, right?
Probably 2 years. I give him.
Let's say dead ass for the next 10 years, like y'all not good. Like y'all borderline playoff team, but overall, y'all do what y'all been doing for the last 30, 50 years.
That 8-8, 9-7 bullshit.
Yeah, that type of shit.
4-12.
How you gonna feel? Dead ass, how you gonna feel?
I'm gonna be back in hell, but shit.
Okay. And how you think? Well, obviously anything could happen with draft and free agency, but you based off what you think, how you think y'all gonna be after Brady retires?
It depends on how they're developing Kyle Trask. I still don't think he's gonna do nothing, but if they can develop him right, he just need to be serviceable, man, at this point. Because if they're gonna keep Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, which it seems like they're gonna be the duo for a while because AB just kind of screwed himself out, then we should be fine in that instance. Because Trask ain't no world, thrower, but they say he looked halfway decent. So I mean, of course, with the way Cap going, we're gonna have to sacrifice a couple of 6 and 10 seasons. It's unavoidable. Like we got way too much people, and we're not gonna be able to afford them after prior to next year. So I mean, I'm gonna just have to tough it up and realize we kind of sold our soul for the bowl, but it had to be done, bro. People was tired of watching L's and shit, man. So we had.
Shit! Hey, not to like go off topic, bro. Pittsburgh only down by 8.
Yeah, they came back.
What the fuck?
Miami. I mean, not Miami. Minnesota sucked.
They